play reactively. Inter's tucked in now with Nafany in a partnership for this. It's a perfect pop flash. They've both been blinded, and as their vision restores, Nafany, I think he spent about 15 bullets for that frag. That res does eventually fall. And, well, man advantage NiP. Here comes the rest. The rotates in. They need to clear and isolate that hidden Hobbit. How is he not gone down? He's still hiding, could play the denial here, and he will tap away Device. He's at least stopped that bomb plant, but there you have it. Ninjas locking down the pistol. Did do extinguish, and the smokes were up, so now they'll be asking some questions of that. Enters, stands, and nearly delivers too, so solid. If he gets up the right time, he should be able to strike and deny. I don't think Popsky saw him, and that's an easy first. No one to return fire. Device does well to topple her Hobbit, rather. Oh, and Shiro's gone too before they even start the plant. Device with the double, and now Axel thrust into a clutch with no kit. Unlikely he goes for this. And that's the wrap-up. Solid from NiP. And I mean, this is what we'll be seeing a lot of. Two util sets, actually. Two nades out of Axel and Inters.
They're very quick.
Just before they're even ready, the pop flash comes in, gobbled up by Inters. And the smokes are blooming, just thrown on the fly. This is so quick out of the ninjas. Caught with a smoke in his hand, trying to obscure the view. Hobbit, oh, and Hobbit gets another one as well. Barely seeing any of the three he takes down. And Axel will add another one to that list, just around the edge of the smoke. Poor Linus. Quick reaction out of him at the bare minimum, but cost him a dink, and yeah, Axel will collect. Well handled by Gambit. That looks so promising, Jeff.
Shiro, with that smoke's gonna be fading in a second, so he's gonna be able to contribute.
Oh, rare to see Hobbit with an opportunity like this. Look at that, unchecked. And even trades. God damn, we're gonna lose some more bodies here, I think. Smoke down.
The cave let them up through B long and retake his unit, but Device is coming and Nafany's ready. The AUG is closed, and the AUG, 2 rounds in a row. Well, 2 rounds in a row. Device gets that exact kill.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not expecting him to walk away with those. Device has come to play today, up to 10 frags, and that should be the round. I think we'll see Gambit go for the save here.
Well, Axel's element of surprise could be interesting here. I wonder if he's going to catch it. Yeah, a ninja like that. Oh, when Axel gets 2, they couldn't commit. Powerful position from Axel. Now for the clutch. The 2 best players from the ninjas in pajamas saddle up. Delivering 1. Rez, very low HP. Opts for a fresh mag from the fresh gun. Needs a clean headshot. He wants a chance into this one, leaving Device up against 3 members of Gambit. He's looked the wrong way, not anticipating the crawl from Shiro here. From that temple position, the footsteps only confirm his vision further, and this is the end. Shiro's posted up on it. It was still concerned and considering. Back up the A pincer. 30 seconds, lads. They are going to have to start taking some fights sometime soon. Pressure through mid now. Inters is going to be smoked off, so he's safe and sound and doesn't really have to be too concerned. And out they come with the A main at the same time. Nafany, Shiro called upon. It's Axel that says no. Solid denial from Gambit, and it's only Rez that's given them any cause for concern. 10 seconds, Chad, and the bomb is locked out. They're not even going to be able to get their hands on it.
Oh dear. Well,
what's he going to do?
Go down, I suppose. Yeah, it's now really just starting to be question marks around. Little bit of chip damage there with the nade. Not really anything to get too concerned about if you're Plopsky and Linus, and this might be the go.
Well, talking of info, Chad, Axel's already pushed A halls almost entirely. Nothing to report. 3 CTs to receive here, and a high flash should be timed well to at least re-aggress, but look at Plopsky, a real opportunity to strike, and he's taken the AWPer out of the equation. Equips himself with Shiro's old flame. Smoke is fading there, not far off from Inters. He's revealed himself, though, and looking to win out on their attacking half. Certainly would be a good feather for the cap.
Oh, Hobbit's rotating here. This is a big rotation, right? This is going to actually eat some time off the clock.
Yeah, and Rez is the one that's housekeeping this. Is he not considered it? He hasn't, and it's resulted in his death. Scary times for Device and Plopsky now. Very scary. Smokes, kits, the whole shebang. Plopsky's missed his chance, and Device asked to clutch with only a Mag 10.
It's a pillar plant too.
What's he supposed to do? Yeah, I mean, he could try and hit the perfect wallbang. He's going to have to push through this. Bullets are on, they're off the mark, and that's 8. Gambit steal it away from under the nose of Device. And just about, Axel had a great defensive half as well.
One expert aren't convinced.
Hampus had a mare in mid, and now he's contending with some bouncy glocks. That opposing presence from Gambit. Rez has got too many angles actually to contend with. Look at this. The CTs all look hampered.
Well, there's a leak in the boat somewhere or something. They're just getting in everywhere. Ouch. This one's not going to be, well, actually, let me try again. This one is done.
Yeah. Yeah, they're even setting themselves up in the self-boost for the after plant. They're coming from Donut. They essentially left the only avenue back into the site being Donut.
Yeah, they just stranded them. I know it looks a little bit like a safety ring. Well, this is kind of an important round here. NiP have put all their marbles.
I reckon Rez has
one.
actually got some juice in the tank with his flank.
It's not bad.
It's pretty good. 2, not quite, but he does well to the first at least. And now Nafany's position
Everyone's
scouted
here.
out. The whole CT squad is here to receive, and they have to commit B.
Where is that?
They have to commit.
Where are they going?
Plotski wants info, and I guess that confirms it. Bomb spotted. But the frags are still coming through. Gambit held at bay. 10 seconds. And now that scout, if you could deny, and they will.
Unless he flubs this.
Yeah, unless they happen to be looking the wrong way because of a boost. 2 heads.
And they have no idea.
That's the end of that. Oh yeah, and with the silencer as well, they're probably looking into the site.
Yeah, they're probably, there's so many places from the site they could have got swung on in that moment, right? They would have had absolutely no idea what just happened. And do you want... Okay, Entropic versus Team 1. I think we all imagined this one would be close. Team 1 with a reasonable half so far. I'm sure they'd love 7.
On the agenda here. He's already missed the first couple. There's the success onto Inters, but he's kept humble, and I think so will the Ninjas here. They're rotating in late. The bomb will be uncontested. No one in a position to stop that.
They have money, so maybe hang around and see if you find somebody here trying to configure their post plant and then get going.
Okay, I like the idea of flashing Plopski's Temple close fight, and that looks promising. It did look that way. Hasn't resulted in anything for the CTs here in their containment mission.
Now I would just be holding on to these, but it looks like they're going to lose everything right now. Linus is super committed here. That smoke to get away isn't going to offer up a lot, especially if Hobbit holds his line. And well, Shiro, he's coming around top red house as well. So this one is done. Gambit will get up to 10 rounds. And oh, Hampus might catch a couple here. This is very awkward.
Yeah, significantly, but he's got one. Plopski through the edge of the smoke, and just like that, NiP have put 3 frags from 3 very different spots on the map into the feed. All right, Chad, I suppose surely this is NiP 14th.
Yeah, and really, I feel like they should be running away with the game from this standpoint here. We haven't seen a lot out of the T side. Device in the right place, the right time. Finds another frag, that's Shiro down, and it's just Axar. Sure, he's got 21 kills to his name, but you need to five more. That's the first.
Yeah, first, and he does have util that he plans to dump Donut. No one ahead of it. Hampus considered it. Maybe he is. Yeah, nice work from Hampus. Just maneuvers at the edge of the smoke and does put the 14th.
I don't know. I don't know what it was because of. Hampus calling mid-clear probably.
Yeah, but this is unfortunate for Hobbit didn't hear him. He didn't hear his legs. But now they're not ready for it. Up on the ledge. Hampus, good for the punish. Nafany down. Gambit, scramble.
I think this one's done.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do? You're just going to throw yourselves into cave and lose it all? I think they are. Plopski. Shiro does trade him after the first.
No,
look at the boost. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Oh,
no, it collapses. And Inters gets out of the flames with 5 HP to spare.
Okay. Well, they can still... Yeah, there you go. Get another one of them device. It's all going to be fine. NiP, it's all good. Everyone take a deep breath. Everything's cool. That was just around to make it seem a little bit more exciting. Hampus is going to find another kill, right? Right. And now it's just 2 alive. And these 2, they know a thing or two about saving.
Yeah, Axon knows a thing or two about killing, though. Nice. Hampus still has a thing or two to teach him. Shiro up against the world. He is being pushed, so he'll compliment him with the first.
Okay, not another one.
No.
I couldn't have seen a more certain round. We're going to bring up the highlights of the previous here, just so we can kind of...
And that will mean that this defense could be rumbled. What a miss. Set up, though. Rez with the first on the M4. Device looking for redemption and finds it. More in mid. Hampus has dealt with the first on Temple's side. Bomb now and 1v3 for Shiro. NiP to close it out, and there it is. Ancient converted in the head-to-head, 2 for 2. And NiP up 1, up against Gambit, looking to convert here and secure themselves a spot. Quick pistol. T-side start for Gambit. 1xBet leaning their way and charging into the fray. Look at them go. Gracefully set up with the flashes. And already Linus has done very well from that counter utility. You'd have loved a second. Device set up for success, multiple targets, and it's a real biff, but looking to shape up in favor of the boys from the Ninjas here.
Now Rez bringing up the rear here with the Julies, of course. Want to see what he can get done with those prized possession. I think this one for Hobbit might be a little bit too tall of an order. The first is good, the second, well, the crosshair was in the right place, but hasn't fallen back immediately. And actually, if he goes for the clear here, it is just against Axile. And he converts. Big find. Yeah. Huge kill.
I mean, that's it. That's going to force them all into the stacked up A side. This is the bonus SMGs. And yeah, they're finding impact. Linus is there to support him. You'd think that Incendiary would do enough. It'll at least stop the swing for territory. So Linus maintains long, and 3 members left of Gambit. 30 seconds, and a real opportunity he's gonna miss there. Linus peppering from the short side. 1 apps. They're building a good image of where the 3 are coming from. Gambit, they're running out of options.
Oh, he didn't
here.
extinguish the molly, Hampus. Oh, that could have actually gotten really out of control. Hampus was the only one with a rifle that had HP, right? Plopsky was low towards B.
Yeah, they're actually pressuring 2 parts of the map at the same time. They're walking apps, they're knocking on half wall, and aggressive AWPing from Device. He's lost Hampus immediately, and they don't get much more info out of that. Good spray from Naf, and he doesn't finish any of the targets. There's still 3 members of NiP that were contesting B. I think Device is called for backup now. Rez starting to maneuver over there.
There's no nades left for NiP. There's no bodies left for NiP. Before I can even talk about nades, they go for an info play, and Nafany sits them down, says good night. Thank you for being in my banana, and they're just going to stroll on in here. Rez, he's close. He's also about to be smoked off.
Oh, very nice. Finds from Rez. And Inter's caught on the walkthrough as well. Device being flanked. Oh, Device. That was the one shot he had to hit. Is he ready for this? No, he's not. Hobbit, despite the low HP, punishes. And now Rez has got to pull up his socks and jog on over to the... He'll go for a clear on Hobbit's position here. Oh, bloody hell, Hobbit. The first onto Device is 1, but... Yeah, and as it fades, he's through long. There's more where that came from. Inter's tracked nicely. Hampus knows there's more where that came from. And Shiro's still sticking around on the fade. The reposition is another for Hampus.
Nafany, though.
Yeah, his adventure's been cut short. This is nearly spotless. It's only Hobbit who's starting to make it costly. Puts Rez down to sleep and looking to tuck in a couple more ninjas here. 40 seconds. They've got control of the bomb and should be a return to form for the ninjas into this, our 6th.
Aww. He's just having a ponder there, old Nafany, isn't he?
Yeah, very animated. And Hampus hasn't really clearly had enough. Decides he'll make his 11 a 13 and perhaps even make that 7 and 8.
Well, they didn't take a timeout, you see. With the story that I was trying to paint, they had to take a timeout.
Well, that really is a short-lived period for Gambit. Plopsky looking to finish the round right here and now. He knows where you are, Shiro, and yep, sprays him down eventually. Knows where he is. Hobbit up against the world.
Okay.
Well, we know how this one ends, don't we?
Come on now, Hobbit. No, give it a go.
We get to watch the Hobbit save.
No,
it's gonna be hype.
We'll get to watch the Plopsky hunt.
Oh, there's a different way to frame it.
Plopsky now hunting down the hiding hobbits. Top. Yeah, but have everything they kind of need.
NiP have been on the ball with their rotates so far. I mean, this is the closest Gambit have come to having an isolated 4v2.
Hampus is already rotating.
He's on his way. Here comes Intus, though. He wants to go off the extinguish. He's considering a re-smoked pool and does drop it out. Plopsky does nothing to report, and Linus called upon. He's looking to slow him down here. Rez has fallen elsewhere on the mid-push. And yeah, Gambit looking set for this one. Only Device remains. He's already got past into the construction. The bomb yet to be planted, so perhaps there is still some chaos to be caused here.
This will be some clutch.
Yeah, and there's enough backs turned that there's a small window for Device. He's not ready for that boosted position, so he will fall. Gambit with a must-win round if they want to have a competitive Inferno. Even Linus is going to back him up. You know, if one of them could get to library side, they are going to be very threatening. Smoked off, unloads his mag, Anthony, nothing. But a lot of info, I suppose. Great flash, Device gobbles that one up, and then the lead that follows, Inters is in. And so a Gambit's name in the feed. Down the bomb loose, Shiro keeps things in favor. And look at the rotate, they're still locked out. That's Linus now and Plopsky just in CT spawn where they start.
He's about to go off, that's when he's going to release that shift key and start running. There it is, using the audible, the master steps, and a great shot from Shiro. Even gets them all. Shiro, you bloody hero. That is massive.
Exile doing the dance of Molotovs and flashes, and he's actually left a little worse for wear. They've been a bit hard done by not converting that.
They're stacking B again, so getting the most out of these pistols, right? They will be able to buy in the next round. The loss bonus will be there for them. And oh, Plopsky sent forward. Manages to get a lot done here.
Oh, and Rez can't believe he stuck around for that, but that's enough for Linus's M4. He will trade, and they are going to be surely sending someone to poke and prod at A, but Axel already so low. Linus bravely takes full banana control back for his squad. Hampus calling the bedroom clear.
Oh, that's the bomb loose.
Lovely stuff. Oh, lovely from Linus. That's exactly what you'd need from the safe M4.
It's going to be a huge half. They get that T-side pistol. Maybe they can do it in 2.
Wow, that comes easy to Shiro. Posted up on the Aggie peak and deals with them. Nice little setup for Hampus, though. In this perfect time for it. Last, you know, you've been saving your schmeckles for 2 rounds in a row. You need to find some dividends here, and only one from Rez. Shiro catches a glimpse of Hampus. And this one, a nasty yet predictable death for Plopsky. Gambit will leave with a 5th, but the damage is done. NiP going to be pretty solid and happy with that, I think. Resurgence from Gambit. Call it 5, okay. NiP, they're here to play.
Out of apps, Moto Smoke blooms and the flashes will follow. But is there a commitment?
It looks a bit fakey. Full commit, and Hampus finds more. He's actually hit that onto Inters. They're working up long, and Shiro loses his head. This is brutal. Hobbit's still aware that it's possible. They've scouted out Nafany, and he's lost his life and his kit. And he hears them in. Hobbit, his suspicions confirmed, and he will have a back-turn Plops. He needed both. Rez is the one to stand his ground. And quick from Axel. Very quick from Axel. He's made this 1v3 just toying with him. Nice play from Rez. Doing an awful lot without having to move too much. Nice shot all the same. But NiP, they will take the pistol. And perhaps that 3rd map may not be necessary. Good shooting. Call it 11.
I really like that pistol.
Confidence in his maneuver here. Just going for the full clear, and Hobbit shouldn't get more than 1. If that, Hampus keeps him honest. Ooh, no boost today. Plopsky cancels those plans, and then some. NiP making light work of Gambit.
2,900 as the loss bonus into the next round of play. If Axel doesn't hold on to this, it's just going to be some upgraded pistols here. What are we witnessing here today? What a crazy, crazy game this has been. NiP from the shadows. I feel like the panic button's been hit here in a ways.
Plopsky is burning, does extinguish, and that's a great start for the Gambit CT setup. Shiro's AWP connects, Nafany's AWP connects, so they were well aware of this double AWP setup, and in fact the whole setup has come into fruition at once.
Sniffing under the nose right here. Should be finished off on the top row. Hobbit will get it done. Oh, this is such an odd spot for Axel.
It's reminiscent of how he held A on Ancient, you know, like this kind of position.
Just a real odd one.
Like, how are you going to com that immediately? He should have the element of surprise for at least 2. And look at this!
Oh my lord!
Axel nearly wins the round in 1 spray of his magazine. That's nuts. Look what he's done to them. NiP just had to find 1 man. It was a 4v1 on the site. Axel takes 3 with him.
Holy.
And now Linus asked to clutch. He's lost his teammates. It looks like he could lose this round. Does strike into the 1st. They're grouped up on short, and this reposition is everything. They're crouching in on him. Next target found. He's not looking the right way.
Oh,
Linus! Linus saving the ninjas. Anything Axel can do, I can do better. The multi-kill.
Ouch. That one's going to sting. And this push is going to hurt a lot too.
Yeah, Linus just looked away. Okay, he saved them. And with a death on Hobbit, it leaves Nafanish quaking in his boots. Shiro's going to be smoked off here. He can't contribute at all. He can just try and close the gap as fast as he can. They are looking to isolate. Nafani is above the Molotov. But Hampus good for the frag. Shiro pushing through. This is very aggressive. If they just find him, the round is theirs. But Shiro causing a problem. Hampus deals with it.
That's the game.
Yeah, you'd think so. I mean,
1 HP.
Have picked up the impossible. They've done the impossible. Take down Gambit. That's the rebuttal from a slip-up on the banana skin up against Fury just yesterday. And now all eyes are on that next broadcast, Chad. All eyes.